Gamers, today is another Genshin Could Never moment because we are getting some massive rewards added into the game. We are getting a new 5-star selector, mini improvements, and everything like that. So, clap our hands, let's say Genshin Could Never, and we'll have a Genshitter comment at the end of the video to really cap this all off. But today, guys, we have an announcement. We have an announcement that we are getting so much stuff added to the game. Let's hop on PrideWinGG here and see what they're actually giving us. So, they're going to give us a highlight of this whole thing that's coming out to the game, really, right? So, first of all, guys, this is on the CN social media page, so we don't know if we're global guaranteed getting this rewards. I would assume we are, because it would really piss off the global audience if everyone that has made videos already on this whole topic is like, yeah guys, we're getting rewards, and then it never even comes because it's just CN. CN's has some issue, guys. We'll get into that in a little bit. But the highlights of this, guys, we're getting 10 more Radiant Tides and a character selector, a standard character selector 5-star added to the game, and more skip features as well. Now, 10 summons, right? This is 10 limited banner summons. This is not standard summons. This is a limited banner, meaning you can pull on Jian or you can pull on Miss Yinlin, which you can pull on really whoever you want from the featured character banner. This is super huge. Let's be honest, if Genshin made a mistake, they'd probably give you 60 Primo Gems in the mail and never look back. And then as well, we're getting a free 5-star selector. Okay, Genshin's been here for 3. I don't think Genshin's never got a 5-star selector, have they? Let's see. So there's a prediction that they'll give a 5-star selector soon, that being Genshin Impact, but the world will never know if they actually will. So why are we getting these rewards, right? The reason we're getting this reward is because the bad experience on the CN, right? And I think really just in general the bad experience, I feel like it's mostly for like low-end computers trying to play this game and also mobile devices. I ran into issues playing on my Galaxy Z Fold 5. I ran into issues on this. I'll show a screenshot on screen of what that looked like, my experience playing on that. I was basically phasing through the ground, okay? There was like textures not loading up. Now, not to say that I couldn't get into the game, but also load times were extremely long when trying to teleport to points and stuff like that. I haven't had any issues on my computer, but I've heard feedback from other people with like lower end computers that say, the game's not running properly, and Genshin Impact runs just fine, and Honkai Star Rail runs just fine. And yeah, it probably is like that. I don't know though, but it looks like that's what they are addressing here today. Now, first of all, let's hop into the first thing, 10 Radiant Tides. This will be eligible for any player over the Union rank of 2, so basically beat the tutorial and open your mailbox and 10 Radiant Tides. Yippee! You could probably, honestly, you probably have access to this before you even beat the tutorial and you have summoning unlocked yet, so very cool there. Now, optimization to the skip button. Guys, we know Wuthering Wave story, if you've played through it so far. I've only played through a tiny portion of it so far. I'm only Union rank like 11 right now, but it's not that good. It's not that good. It's okay. It's a pretty mid story. It's now, I don't really play Genshin for the story either. I don't really play, actually I do play Honkai Star. I like Honkai Star story a lot, but Genshin, I wish Genshin had a skip button. There's just too much dialogue. I feel like when the story is good in Genshin is good, but when it's not like bussin' and sussin', then it is it's pretty down bad. But they're modifying the skip button here. So what exactly does this mean, right? They're significantly expanding the skip range of the main storyline, including skipping the prologue in the first act. This is huge for rerollers, actually. Being able to skip a prologue in the first act, this will allow people that want to reroll their accounts to reroll much quicker because they don't have to sit through all of the dialogue or whatever. Now, obviously, you're still going to have to get through the grinding great gameplay functionality of learning how to play the game and stuff like that, but overall, this should bring down reroll times if you were looking to reroll your account in Wuthering Waves, so that's really good there as well. Now, open Resonator Yinlin's companion task soon. Skipping support dialogue, that's fine. Due to technical reasons, skipping cutscenes in the storyline is currently not feasible. We appreciate you understanding. Okay, so they're not allowing you to skip cutscenes, guys, so that's kind of down bad. It depends on how good the cutscene is, right? Like, is it a talking cutscene, like where we are talking to the character at hand, like, and it's just going back between face to face, or is it like full cutscenes, like action, animation, fighting, and stuff like that, right? I think if it is if talking is considered a cutscene, then that's pretty down bad. I want to be able to skip through all the talking that's absolutely possible considering how the story experience has been for me so far. But on the other hand, you know, maybe seeing some of those cool scenes of like choo choo choo, I wouldn't have a skip feature for that either, me personally, but that's just my opinion on that. Anyways, optimizations to the combat experience now, guys, to improve combat experience based on feedback about weak hit feedback, poor controller made experience, and vision obstruction during battles. Yes, controller mode experience is not that fun. I witnessed this and I did this when I was playing on my ROG Ally. The controls do seem a bit off. I don't think they're that bad, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, but they're not good either, okay? So definitely would love to see some improvements to that, because I think this is a very feasible game to play either on like a Steam Deck or like a ROG Ally or a handheld computer or something like that. It worked out pretty well. It played really nicely on that. Now, controller aspect of that, it's not bad. Anyways, guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Now, thank you, selectable permanent 5-star character. In response to the feedback new player summon event, we apologize for the unsatisfactory experience. On May 26th, we will send a special item, Tide Sound thank you ticket, to all players via the mail. This can be used to obtain a selectable permanent 5-star character. So basically, they are sending us a ticket in the mail to not even have to summon and just say, I want this 5-star. Lang Yang Gang, stand up, whatever his name is. Stand up, gang. We're pulling for him, surely, right? More Eidolons and more superimposition, more stuff for him, right? That's very cool. So that is very nice that we're getting that in the mail. I think that will open up a lot of opportunities. Now, are they keeping the other 5-star selector in the game, like after you get done with the basic convene banner where it's like the reduced summons or whatever? Are they keeping the guaranteed like permanent 5-star selectable 5-star after that as well? If they're taking that out, then I feel like it's kind of cringe, because they do give you so many like standard banner summons. I feel like being able to use that towards another selectable 5-star would be really, really nice. And with this being added into the game, that means what you could do technically is take the ticket, save the ticket, right? After you save that ticket, you can go summon on your reduced summon banner, right? Get the 5-star from that. That's going to be the only randomness added into the game. This would allow you to have 3 5-stars potentially, right? Which is a full team, meaning if you wanted to have a team with like Calcharo, Verena, and someone else, right? That this could literally mitigate you from getting not who you want, right? This will allow, if you, the meta sweaty players want to get Calcharo and Verena, there it goes. And then when Miss Yinling comes out, summon her, then you have the perfect team already, right? This will also allow players to get more Eidolons into a character. Like if they want more dupes for Calcharo or something like that as well, this is going to be super good for them. And then finally, guys, ongoing development, more optimizations to version content, enhancing some of the NPC art resources, adding layered map feature, and introducing resonator transformation gameplay. Whatever that means. I haven't got that far in the story, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, guys, we are getting 10 free pulls for a 5-star selector. Absolutely amazing. And now, what I told you guys to cap the video off, let's hop into the Genshitter comment of the day. Woohoo! Here is our long comment right here. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I was pumped up for the game, but after hearing the mistake number 1, I think this game is going to be way more of a scam and a risk compared to even Genshin Impact, because at least Engine Impact's company isn't stupid enough to tell the developers, hey guys, the one thing you should limit is the people is their stamina. You don't ever even do that in a game. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much they're trying to justify it on YouTube video or anything like that. It's the stupidest mistake any game developer can make when they're trying to make their game popular or sell anybody anything. And you want to know anybody who plays the game and likes the game, great. They know how to utilize it and not make the same mistake as people made in the game already. Okay, awesome. Good for you. But at the same time, I will say I think this is going to hold the game back, where it could have prevailed over Genshin Impacts, but maybe that's just me. But clearly, I'm sorry, people, I need to stop this whole entire, hey guys, let's make it 10 pulls or 5 pulls impossible for you to get character. Let's cut down the stamina cost. Let's not give the audience exactly what they want. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sick and tired of all these companies 1 minute being successful giving you what you want, the next minute they're too big and they're like, fuck no, fuck everybody, blah 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 blah. I literally clicked on the video because I was pumped for the game and I was like, oh, it was a small mistake I shouldn't make, and the game sounds like a big one side. Like, fuck, I would rather stick to Genshin Impact. Okay, guys, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, he's definitely a Hoyo shill, right? He's kind of right in the sense that, like, the stamina system shouldn't be. That's like the gacha game mentality, though. The stamina system needs to be capped to keep players coming back to the game. And if you look at it honestly, you can infinitely farm echoes, which stamina, that's what you mainly use your stamina for in Genshin Impact anyways. It's farming for echoes. So I think that having it capped is not as bad in this game as it is in Genshin Impact. Not to say it's entirely bad. I feel like there should be an overcap system like there is in Honkai Star Rail. I think that would help out players tremendously, actually. But we do have a 240 cap, unlike Genshin Impact that just got their update for 200. Yeah, he's just said he's going to stick to Genshin Impact, which is overall just a worse experience. So I don't understand what that is. And then he wants to pull the amount of like he is speaking in a perfect world of like, Genshin does this, but worse. Genshin makes you pull for a 5-star light cone or weapon, and you have to win a chance. At least I give you a 100% chance to win a weapon in this game, right? At least when you get the character, like, yeah, let's get the weapon now, right? It's a 100% guaranteed chance. I don't know. I feel like overall, Kuro Games is definitely not as stingy as Genshin or Hoyoverse is, or really Genshin Impact's development team. Anyways, guys, as this is summed all up, Mr. Stompernaut 2000, basically summary for anybody who doesn't want to read everything. He's basically yappy, salty, ignore him. I don't feel like we should ignore comments like this, but he is wholly bibling in the comment section. But overall, yes, how have you guys enjoyed your experience with Wuthering Waves so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Cool, Puck Champion. See you guys later in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.